guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by the title, we played with the Bperfect Dream Big Manifest palette again. Who am I? I never use a palette twice for 2 videos in a row. I've used the same palettes before, just never like in a row. But I want to do this new thing where when I get a new palette, I really want to try a couple of different looks with it instead of just trying a look once, filming it, talking to you guys about it, and then putting it in my drawer for me to use in my own time. Like, I actually want to go and use more shades on camera. So that's what we did today. We did this beautiful pink look, if I do say so myself. So obviously we dipped into the pinks today. We only used 4 shades in this palette today. That's all it took to create this beautiful look. And some rhinestones. We had to throw in the rhinestones, obviously. Like, that was a must. But yeah, I really love how this look came out. I think it's so... I need to stop. I need to stop saying that. I feel like this look I need to go to, like, Coachella with. Like, I'm never going to go to Coachella. But, like, if I ever did, this is probably the look I'm going to do. Not going to lie. The shimmer on the lid... I finally used that color that I talked about in my last video with this palette, and I am so obsessed. I can't stop staring at it. It's like one of the best shimmers I've ever used in my entire life. It's totally different than what I have in any of my palettes or anything, so she's bomb. But anyways, I'm going to stop talking. If you want to see how I got this look and want to see me use this palette again, then go ahead and keep on watching. Right, so here we are again. I actually really like how this eye came out, so I'm hoping I can match it on this eye. So the first shade I'm going to take is Squad, and I'm going to keep my eye open for this first part just so I know exactly where the shadow's going. Again, I have hooded eyes, so I want to make sure you can see the look with my eye open. And then I'll fully open it and just tuck that color right in there. I mean, it doesn't really matter to build up the pigment right in here, just because we're going to go over that with concealer, but making sure to really tuck that into these inner and outer corners. And I really wanted a rounded shape for this, so I'm really going to take my time and perfect the roundness of this. Usually when I try and do a really round shape, it kind of comes out like a little bit more like rounder at the end than it does on the inner corner. So I'm just really taking my time. I think this is the first time I've actually used a palette like 2 videos in a row. Is that saying something? Like, I don't think I've ever done that before. Then I took the shade Gratitude. It's this shade here. Now, the one thing I did notice about this is I feel like this shade and then this shade, they kind of just blended together, like to look like one shade. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know. They're very similar tones, I guess is the right word. But I'm just using that to blend this out. Again, keeping the round shape. So far, I'm really loving this palette. Especially if I've never filmed with a palette twice in a row, like that says something. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe off that brush and then I'm gonna dip into the shade Lily, I think is how you say it. And then just blend out those edges. This look is super easy. It's really quick, especially because these shades blend so easy. It took no time at all. All right, then I'm gonna dip back into Squad. It was the first shade we used, and I'm just gonna deepen up the pigment. Okay, and then for the brow bone highlight, I went in with my Coty Airspun highlighter. Again, this palette doesn't really have like a brow bone highlight type of shade, so I just use what I have. We're not gonna go ham with the brow bone highlight like I did last time, although I was kind of tempted to, I'm not gonna lie, but I won't. So the eyeshadow took 6 minutes. That's all it took. That's how long I've been filming for. So quick. So I'm just gonna use my Morphe concealer, as always, to cut my crease. And as you can tell, I did a halo eye. So I'm just going to look straight on into my mirror and then touch right there. And that's going to be our highest point. And then you're just going to create your shape around it. Okay, so this is like one of the easiest cut creases you can do because you kind of don't really have to think about it. It's really quick. And I'm just going to fill in the rest of this area. See how quick that was? No time at all. None. And halo eyes always look weird until you get like your shadows on and start manipulating the shape a little bit. They always look a little bit funky, but they always come together in the end. All right, so when I did my first look on this palette, I said I wanted to go in with the shade Anne, and so I did today because this shade is just, it's really something special. It is so different. I mean, just look at it. It's honestly one of the best shimmer shades I've ever seen in my entire freaking life. Oh God, it's gorgeous. It's like pink, but purpley, but kind of looks like it has like blue, green, gold under, I don't even know. It's just gorgeous. Definitely something I really don't have in my collection. Ooh. I'm going to pick up a more defined brush than my finger. And these shades are difficult to pick up on a brush. You kind of have to like scoop them up. And then I'm going to try and get as close to the edge as I possibly can. I mean, just look at that. Like you really can't freaking beat that. Ooh. She is beautiful. All right, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with the shade Gratitude, and then I'm going to start blending out these edges a little bit. This is where we're going to manipulate the shape of the halo eye. Oh, I dipped into the wrong color. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm trying to get it as close to the other eye as possible. So just do your best. They may not come out completely identical, but show me somebody's eyes that are. All right, then I'm going to go back in with Squad just on that same brush, and I'm going to go around those edges. I legit, I can't get over that freaking shimmer shade. So I didn't do this on the other eye, but the more I look at it, the more I want to do it. I'm going to go in with Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Liner and Grind. This is the pink shade, and all I'm going to do is just go around these edges right here just to make sure that they're nice and closed off and there's no like skin showing through. I don't see any, but can never be too careful. Okay, so now for the fun part, we're going to add some rhinestones. I don't know what the hell possessed me to add rhinestones, but I thought this look just needed a little something else. So I ended up using 3 different colors. I used a baby pink, a more hot pink, and then just a silver. I got these off of Amazon. These are my colored ones, my silver ones. So I'm going to try really hard to get this side to match this side. I'm not going to talk and do it because I'm going to have to like really focus. So I'm just going to speed this part up for you guys.
Jack it up.
Okay, I think I got them pretty close. I mean, of course, they're not going to be like 100% perfect and like the same, but I think they're pretty close. So this is what it looks like with all the rhinestones, the shadows done. All I have to do is the bottom, add some lashes, and that's it. It's super easy, super quick. The longest part was the freaking rhinestones. I'm going to add some lashes real quick, and then I'm going to come back and do the base because I have a new cream contour to try. What? I know. So be right back. Okay, I'm back. The lashes are on. Not sure how I feel about these ones. I was going to use ones that were like super long, but they were kind of just like taking away from the whole makeup look. So I dulled it down a little bit. Okay, let's work on the face. So I'm going to use my Face Freeze primer as always. This is just, it's seriously just such a good primer. It's hydrating, like, I don't know. And I feel like my makeup stays on really, really well when I'm wearing this, so I don't know. I think this might be like one of my new favorite primers. Aside from the like e.l.f. Jelly Pop primers, you know? Oh, I forgot to wet my sponge. Hang on. I swear, I think getting up and having to wet your sponge is like the most annoying thing with the makeup. And then for foundation, I'm going to go and use my e.l.f. Camo CC Cream foundation. How gross is that? Sounds gross. I still love this foundation just as much as I did when I first tried it. It's definitely not my shade. For being a light shade, it's actually like pretty dark. Yeah, that is definitely not my shade. Oh well, maybe it'll all pull together when everything else is on. Okay, the new bronzer I have. I know this is not a new product or anything, and I'm pretty sure a bunch of you have already tried this, seen it, whatever. But this is the Soul bronzer. This is like, I don't know if it's ColourPop or just a brand that ColourPop sells. I'm not really sure what the whole backstory with Soul is, but I haven't even taken it out of its box yet. I got mine in the shade medium. Oh. She looks a little orangey. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this. I'm a little scared. I don't know. I'm going to use a Beauty Creations RC1 brush. I just got this for my birthday in like a mystery box thing. So I'm going to use this for this. Let's see. Okay, I'm just going to swirl it on in there. Oh, she pigmented. Okay. But is she blendable is the questione. The color on my skin actually doesn't look as bad as I thought it was going to. This product goes a long way. What is that? I don't know if it's my brush that smells like that or if it's the product. What is that? It kind of smells like coconuts. Like it smells very beachy. Does that make sense? So you guys know that I always put my cream contour on with a brush first and then I'll go in and blend it out with my sponge. So let's see how this puppy blends. Oh. Okay, so far it's blending pretty good. And it smells good. I don't know if that's coconuts or not because I'm not a big fan of coconut smelly things. It makes me gag. But there's something with this one. What is that? Blends out amazing. And honestly, the color is not bad. Did I just find my new bronzer? What? It looks weird because I don't have my concealer on yet. I'm going to go in with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh concealer. Okay, you know what? This looks really good. I think, oh my god, wait, hold on. So I'm thinking that I really love this cream contour. What? I really like it. It's, I don't know, like the more I blended it, the more the color kind of like warmed up to my skin. It blended super easy and it wasn't like, I don't know. I feel like it went on a little bit funky colored, you know, but it actually looks really good. I'm not even telling you what I'm using. I really don't have to because I use this every single time. Jcat Luxe Porcelain Powder. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face, do all that, because again, there's nothing new. I am using a pink blush because I want to keep this a very pink focused look. So I will be right back and we're going to finish up these under eyes. Okay, question. Does anybody else, when you get to your bottom, your lower lash line, you just don't care anymore? Because that's kind of like where I'm at. And like once I get to the bottom lash line, I'm like, ugh, I'm over it, you know? So I went ahead and took another one of my Beauty Creations gel pot liners. This color, perfection. It's called Let's Go Party. And I'm going to line that all on my lash line and my waterline. Let me tell you, this color is sick. Ooh, it is so freaking pretty. Then I went back into my palette and I just took the shade Gratitude. It was the second shade that we used. And I just kind of ran that right under that liner. I only did it on the inner and outer corners though. I didn't want to drag it into the center. Then I took Lily, which is the light pink shade, and just went around those edges just to blend them on out. Then I went back in with Anne and I put her right in the center. I did just use my finger, which was probably not the best option because it does get messy, but I just swept away whatever I could. I'm not really too picky about it. All right, and then I went back in with my Urban Decay liner and then just put that right on top of that shade just for a little extra pop. All right, that's the eyes done. I'm gonna go ahead and add mascara, add a lip, and then that's it, we'll be done. All right, guys, this is it for the finished look. What do you guys think? I feel like Barbie's cousin, we're gonna call her freaking baddie. So stupid. Was that cringy? I feel like that was very cringy. So for the lips, I do want to tell you what I used. I went in with Morphe lip liner in the shade Ginger, and then I took Kylie lipstick in Okurr, and then I went on top of that with Colored Rain Amazing Rain. I wanted to do like a darker lip and then pop a brighter pink shade in the center, but when I put it on, the colors were kind of like weirdly the same. I don't know how that happened because they're clearly two different colors, but this one just blended right into the dark one, so I just said screw it, and this is where we're at, and I had to change my battery. I'll be right back. So anyways, that's what happened with the lip. I still think it looks super cute and super just spunky and summery. Yeah, this is how the look came out. I think it's really fun. It's, oh, she is glam over here. Oh my god. I'm feeling myself today. I think I might actually leave this one on. Catch me at the grocery store. Buy my salads. Buy my coffee. Mind your business. But anyways, so So I'm not going to go into detail about this palette because I already did. We already know I liked it. But now that I've used it for the second time, I think I actually really love it now. There's just something about this palette that is just so special. Like, I don't know what it is. But the shade Anne that we used today, holy moly. Ooh. If you were thinking about buying this palette and you're like on the fence about it, going back and forth, I would buy it just for the freaking Anne shade, okay? I know in my last video I told you that you didn't need it, and I still don't think that you need it, but I do think you need that Anne shade. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to blabber on or talk too much about the palette or anything because, again, I've already reviewed it. So this is the look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to stop talking, okay, or else I'm going to sit here and just blabber on for days, okay, days. So you guys know the drill. If you like me, if you like my content, you like my makeup style, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow me on my Instagram. I will put that on the screen right now. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.